We are live! Thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. My guest at this time is a multi-talented guest. He is a gamer, a cosplayer, and a burlesque performer. Virtual round of applause for Gaymerdee. Follow his social medias at Gaymerdee Cosplay on Facebook and Gaymerdee on Instagram. And that is the plug segment. Where we plug stuff.
we love a good plug.
Exactly. So, what do you like most about burlesque?
So funny enough, I used to actually hate burlesque.
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand why my friends would want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but I learned this was like 10 years ago, like all my friends were doing it, and I was like, why do you guys want to do that? It's so weird. And I realized like it was coming from a place of like jealousy and not encouragement, and like
Oh,
had to do some self-reflection. It's like, oh, it's not on them, it's on me. So I need to figure out why do I not like this, and like, oh, that's actually really fun. Why did I ever think that kind of stuff? But I think what I like most about it is discovering it's like burlesque is for anybody. It's not just a specific body type or a specific gender. It can be and is for everyone. Body type, gender, flexibility, comedy, serious. It's all over the place and it's fun.
it definitely is. I have seen many burlesque shows from in person to virtual. Um, I enjoy the different themes, such as like Star Wars, and when they incorporate a certain theme. Do you have like a favorite burlesque performance?
Um yes, actually. So I really love specializing because as I'm a cosplayer and a performer, I love specializing for nerdlesque things, so like more
Mm-hmm.
nerdy video games, comics. And I'm a big fan of the X-Men. Um
Ah,
which is why I'm wearing like an X-Men t-shirt for like Pride and stuff.
yeah.
Um but ironically enough, my favorite routine isn't an X-Men routine because I haven't had a chance to like really do too many of those, but she's X-Men adjacent.
Okay.
I do a Scarlet Witch gender bent routine, and
Mm-hmm.
it's to the song Hallucinate by Dua Lipa because she's my go-to like song person. I like doing very energetic things, and it's that routine is very also like MCU based because if I do the comics, people just be like, "What?" So you got to kind of like check each crowd, like, "Oh, do I wear my comic costume for this one, or do I wear my MCU costume for this one?" It's the same routine. I
Right.
just need to figure out which one they want. So
Exactly.
it's fun because like I use props at the end. I try to do like any back bends and stuff to make it look like I'm weird like Elizabeth Olsen, but like, I don't have that flexibility, but I try.
Yeah.
And then I use like poi or ribbons depending on which one has batteries.
Yeah. So you would say you're kind of bendy when you're doing some of
Yeah. And that's actually one of the reasons why I really enjoy doing burlesque and
Mhm.
like performing in new places and seeing people's reactions, or at least hearing people's reactions, because it's like I'm a plus size dude. People don't expect me to be like doing crazy stuff. Like I can't do a split or a backflip, but I'll do like somersaults and cartwheels, and they'll be like, "What?" And I'll like dive onto the stage.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's awesome. I know for some of ours, like where I live, because I live in a rural area, that
Hmm.
they're like not used to it and everything like that. Like they don't understand like sometimes like to tip or something like that.
Oh,
They're like, what?
yeah. It's never fun to have to run into those types of shows because it's like, well, there's a guaranteed base pay, right? If I don't get
Yeah,
tips, I had fun and I got paid.
exactly. I went to a show I think 3 years ago, and like I was doing the show and I was like tipping, and then other people caught on to like do that. They're like, if I do it, then that person will come over here too. It's like the
Sometimes you just,
like,
oops, sorry, go for it.
it's like the light bulb clicked on.
Hmm. No, and
So.
that happens sometimes when it's like, because I go to conventions and perform sometimes too, and it's like some
Mhm.
shows, like depending on how big or small the convention is, the smaller ones are like, this is fun, but they don't make any noise, so the performers on stage like showing their titties, not getting anything. And it's like you have to like, some of us in the back have to like just start like hooting and hollering so people like get the message, like, hey, you're allowed to cheer for this.
Yeah.
We're not just dancing for our health. You can boogie with us.
Exactly. Or sometimes when they're like with the clap, they're like, I do that. And I'm like, yes, you do that.
Yes, you're allowed to clap. You're allowed to cheer. Don't touch unless there are simple rules.
Oh yeah. And have you ever thought of performing like in the virtual realm? Because I know COVID had impacted, and I didn't know if that took a toll on you.
Yeah, so funny enough, in March 2020 is when I had like my first like debut
Oh
performance
yeah.
at a on a stage. I had
Uh-huh.
done a solo routine like in 2018 or 2019, one of those two, where
Hmm.
I performed at a bar in a solo routine, but it was like a stage like that was 5 feet by 5 feet. So I felt like a cage dancer throwing my clothes off in that like small area. um, but it was around the time that the Birds of Prey movie came out right before COVID, and I did
Uh-huh.
a gender bent huntress routine. Um, and I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. This was fun. I can't wait to do more burlesque. And then COVID hit, and I was like, oh, never mind. So, what wound up happening is, over COVID, I just kind of had to start like teaching myself. It's like, okay, well, what do I want to try to learn more? What do I want to try to do now that this is something that I want to try to pursue? And I did a couple of online routines, but
Hmm.
we posted them at at our bar that we used to perform at.
Right.
And the virtual routines weren't getting as much tips. So if anything, if not over the live action ones, because people would come out and see live action and would see both.
Hmm.
But I haven't really had a chance to do much virtual stuff. But I'm very much open to it. I just need to find a place where I can record safely, because the most open space I have in my house to perform is my kitchen, and I don't really want to like flip on my tile floor.
Sing.
It's cut with the flip out. You can't tell because I got hurt and just
Yeah.
jumped.
Yeah. I totally did that. There's this animation supposed to happen. It didn't play. I'm sorry.
There's a gif playing across like of just a random cartoon character doing flips. It's like, oh my god, that was me. See, my shirt's off now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
um, but I do know a couple of burlesque performances still going virtually. Um, if you want to check these groups out, there
Absolutely.
is Burlesque and Chill, and they're based in LA. Um, Miss Lady Legs runs it. I don't know if you know her. She lives out in Cali.
Miss Lady Lakes.
Yeah, it's with a Legz.
Oh, legs. I heard legs.
Legs.
And I was just like, yeah, water.
Miss
I,
Lady Legs, sure. With
I
the
I can't judge a name. Mine literally just says I'm gay. I play games, and my name starts with a D. So,
Yeah, she comes out to "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." um, so yeah, so Miss Lady Legs, you could tell you know me. She knows me pretty well. Um, but she is doing a Halloween show. I think they're all booked up, but they're doing a Halloween show. I think it's October 21st, and they're going to do it over Zoom.
ooh,
And they have a Halloween theme. And then uh, there is Fannie Sinclair. I don't know if you know her. Uh, Fannie Sinclair. Um, and she is part of the Golden Chandelier Burlesque.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And she sometimes has her show Fanny's Free For All, where she allows different performers to sign up and perform virtually over Zoom.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome. Well, I appreciate the. I'm definitely gonna have to check them
oh
out.
yeah, Fanny. Fanny knows me quite well too. She'll probably tell you I giggle all the time, but she's like, that's that West Virginia boy that giggles. Yeah, he's good. um, but for some of their shows that they've done, like they did a '90s cartoons, and
Oh, that's
somebody
so good.
was Helga from Hey Arnold,
Oh no.
and she had the gum, and she was like, "Hey Arnold," and then
Oh,
uh, someone else was I want to say that her name is Ashley from Recess. So
oh yeah. The she was
yeah,
the with the was she one of the like print like looking like clueless girls or like
she's
punk
the
rocker?
punk rocker with the
Oh, okay, Spinelli,
yeah, she was
the
Finelli, yeah,
unwanted Ashley.
yeah. So they did that, and then they did a tribute to '80s, and Fanny did like an Uncle Buck routine. She was Uncle Buck,
Oh my god,
and then someone did. I want to say that her name is her name is Maggie.
mhm.
I say it's Maggie Hollywood. She was Lisa from Weird Science.
Aw, that's good.
She was like Weird Science,
I
but
had I had a friend who stripped to that song before as
oh
the
yeah.
Muppet Beaker.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, definitely check out Burlesque and Chill. It's on Instagram. Uh, Miss Lady Legs, she's on Instagram. So is Fanny Sinclair, Golden Chandelier. So those are like friends of me. Oh
Well, I really appreciate that. I will go check
yeah,
them out because
yeah.
I
And
plan. Oops, sorry.
the other thing that I saw that I don't know if you ever knew was I saw they had burlesque poker going on at one point over Zoom during COVID.
You know, honestly, that's great and super creative.
Exactly. And they would like stream like during Twitch and everything, and like you could like buy the girls a drink or and just like play that and everything, and I'd be like, don't play that hand, what, no. Shoot. Damn it, I'm out.
Mm. Am I
So
having a good time? But boy, am I bad at poker.
exactly, I'm like, play poker face as we're doing this. But yeah, that was awesome. Uh, so they had the burlesque and chill. My other friend, I don't know. There's Coco La Foos. She does like a lot of burlesque too. She's an aerial artist, and Coco, she's sometimes part of the Limelight Burlesque, and that's like I think over with the UK.
Oh snap!
They sometimes have burlesque shows, and like the stream will play for a certain amount of days, and you can vote on the performers. So, but she does stuff with aerials and hoops, and like she will come down like on this hoop and twirl around, and
I love when people are able to do burlesque and aerials. That's my friend did my friend Amy Hart. She did silks, and I don't remember what the
oh,
character
okay,
was, but she did like the hammock silk, and I
yes,
forget what happened, but she
oh
like
wow.
did her whole routine, and at the end of it, she like covered herself in the hammock and then just stuck her hand out with the bra and dropped it. Don't remember the character. I just remember that part.
Well, I do know Coco usually sometimes does Life as a Cabaret. She's got like the
Hmm.
hat and everything, and she'll normally play and do that one. Uh, Although last time she did some performance and then ended up in a pool. That was the last time.
you know, honestly, make a splash.
Exactly. I was like, this is the best ever. I'm like, why aren't we funding this?
This is where our taxes should be going.
Exactly. My healthcare can wait later. Like
It's America. It's gonna have to pay out of pocket for everything anyways.
Exactly.
Right?
They never have my pills anyway, you know, so it's just fun.
They said they were ready 2 hours ago and they're still not ready.
Exactly.
Too real.
Exactly. So what are some of your favorite video games?
Some of my favorite video games are Final Fantasy XIV, the critically
Yes.
acclaimed MMO. I am been playing that for 6 years now. Kind of like hit a wall with it, but I still like play. I still play like once a week just to be like, I own all my stuff in here. Please do not shut down my account that I am paying for. Used to be into Dead by Daylight for a bit with my friends. I love all the Pokemon games, no matter how good or bad they are. Nintendo is
Pokemon
always
Stadium.
exactly. Nintendo's always going to get my money with a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I have all the apps on my phone. And then I've been really into Baldur's Gate 3 since it came out on the PS5.
So I also thought that you were going to say Super Mario Brothers because you have the Bowser cosplay.
Yeah, I'm a fake fan sometimes when it comes to that. Like I played Super Mario's 3D World because I had all the cats. But I'm bad at the Mario games.
Oh.
But I like Super Smash Brothers like anybody's
There you go.
business. So it's like I can still appreciate the material and the characters. Like Zelda is my main, but the only Zelda I've ever played is Twilight Princess and a little bit of Hyrule Warriors because it's not the game for me, but I still appreciate like the impact and stuff it has in the characters.
Yep. Were you the ice climber in Super Mario Smash Brothers? Little ice climbers.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Back in the Melee days, I would like whenever we would play, like not caring who's better than who, I would like to play the ice climbers, and then I would like switch the skin colors, so it's like I'm playing as the sister, just to like throw them off more because they're like, okay, it's not blue and pink. Which one's the one I gotta kill, and which one's the one that'll fall off and not matter?
I was usually Luigi.
Luigi's great though.
My friends would usually goat me. They'd be like, Luigi Mansion sucks. I'm like, oh, you're going to get it now.
That's it. You said the magic word. It's time to do his little like side to like torpedo-esque.
Yep, my friend was usually Mario, and we would just double team the Bowser or the guy from Metroid. We're like, get him. Then get Princess Peach.
That's the way to play, though. If you're playing multiplayer with friends and like everybody's getting competitive, let them kill each other. Make many alliances. This is a literal Survivor.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite cosplays you've done?
So going with Final Fantasy XIV, one of my favorite ones I've done is the character's name is Graha Tia. He's a little cat boy who like helps you. He was kind of like a throwaway side character in like the first game, but then like the most recent like 2 expansions, he's become like very prominent because it was like, oh, he's a little throwaway that like, you know, you had fun with him, but now you'll never see him again. It's fine. And now it's like, no, now he's like prominent, big, and he's super nice, super aloof. It's great. And that one, my friends helped me make his costume, and we actually entered into a cosplay contest last year and won best group together. And I was like, wow, it's my first award. And I couldn't have done it without them. That's Iron Needles Studios. They're like
Oh,
my
okay.
best friend for the past like 15 years.
Yeah, I definitely will
No.
have to check that out.
Um, and then one of my other recent costumes that I've really much enjoyed, also helped by half of Iron Needle Studios, is so the X-Men the past couple of years have put on a Hellfire Gala.
Mhm.
And in 2021 was their first one, and there's a character who I've grown to love named Monet St. Croix,
Uh-huh.
also known as Penance, and she had an outfit look from that, and my friends helped me recreate that outfit, and it made me, I was like, this is super comfortable, this is super complicated even if it's a shirt and pants. But it was a lot of fun. It's one of my favorites, and it's all over my Instagram now, so
I
and
was I was thinking when you said, because you did like a Scarlet Witch, like a performance, and if you ever do like a virtual like burlesque, if you ever do the Scarlet Witch, you could do the Thanos snap and just
oh
disappear,
my
just
god.
fade away, just.
I I had a joke with my friend about doing a routine that like was just me dead on the stage for 3 minutes. um, I don't. I think it was like an A24 film called like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, I'll start the routine, dance for like 20 seconds, and then do something to like accidentally self harm myself and just lay on the ground. And the music just keeps playing for the next minute or two, and people are just kind of like, "What's happening?"
What's going on?
They'll never know that it was all part of the act.
Exactly.
But yeah, my Grahatia, my Monet St. Croix. There's a couple other costumes that I really love, but one of the simplest costumes I love that I've gotten the most use out of is my Jubilee.
There you
I
go.
bought that. I went searching for like a year or two for a yellow jacket that fit me that wasn't just from Amazon. So like
Oh
every time
yeah.
I'd go to a thrift store, every time I'd go to the mall, I'd just always check and be like, they got it? No? Okay. And I found like this short, like denim yellow jacket that fits me comfortably.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, this is my forever use costume because it's easy to shop in because it's just a jacket, shorts, and pants with sunglasses that if people want my picture, I just put them over my real glasses.
Yeah.
It's a fun little favorite and
Yeah.
still X-Men adjacent.
What's funny was yesterday I saw someone wearing a yellow jacket. Actually, in Congress, they were wearing a yellow jacket, and she looked like the character. There's the Congress meeting, but she looked like the character from Coraline. She had purple hair and a yellow jacket.
Oh no.
People are like, are they voting? I go, she must escape the other mother.
That's what she's voting for. Escape from other mother.
Exactly. I'll have to send you like a clip or something like that. Like I laughed so hard, because I was like, and her I forget what her name is. I go, if it if it starts with a C, I'm just gonna laugh. Like if her name is Caroline or something, I'm just gonna laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was hilarious. She's like, I would like to open and address and speak, and I was just like this on the couch yesterday.
Like, I'm sure what you have to say is either very important or against things I believe in, but God, is this really funny right now? What'd you say? I'll catch the cliff notes. It's fine.
Exactly. I'm like, is Wally with you too? Like, please tell me. Did you have to take a recess to take your button eyes out?
They'll
So
never know.
yeah, but it was so hard yesterday, and everyone was asking. I was laughing about. So, is there anything else you want to say or promote as we wrap it up here on Dan-A-Plooza today?
Sure. I am currently so I've been performing consistently in burlesque for the past 2 to 3 years. And I am trying new things. With every time I perform, I've been looking at myself and being like, what do I want to improve? Things like that. But for the first time ever, I will be producing my own
Oh,
show alongside one of the burlesque troops that I've worked alongside with for a while now, Theoretical Rejects.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
we will be It'll be January. Follow my Instagram to find the specific date that we finalize. But January 2024. And it'll be an X-Men burlesque show hosted
Oh,
by Emma Frost.
there you go.
It's going to be a very big passion project for me because I'm a huge X-Men fan. I do streaming X-Men gamings with my friend Tori over at More Mutants. I love cosplaying X-Men, and my friends now know me at Dragon Con as like, oh, great, Dan just won't shut up about X-Men, so it's great. So I'm like, good, I have that reputation. I must continue being annoying with at least X-Men once a year. So now it's going to be,
Exactly.
I'll be producing a burlesque show, and then I am going to be making some new acts, hopefully to bring around more than just Florida. That may be X-Men adjacent or Baldur's Gate 3 adjacent with a certain bear. um, just for the memes and for fun. And yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, I'd like to thank my guest Gaymerdee for being on Dan-A-Plooza. Stay tuned, more Dan-A-Plooza. We have Rain Cruz on tonight, and we have Carly Riggy. So stay tuned and keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza. And